And we are back. The South Bronx Early College Academy Charter School offers a rigorous liberal arts education to middle school students in the South Bronx. Now, their approach emphasizes personalized instruction and inclusivity, fostering a student-led, student-centered learning environment. And joining me now, we've got the South Bronx Early College Academy Principal, David Krulwich, and then also Vice Principal, Zakia Robinson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and so as we talk about really getting students ready, I know you're at the heart of that, and tell us where you're located, first of all.
Sure. We are a small independent charter school in our own private building on East 156th Street, just off Westchester Avenue.
And you've got a particular mission with your school. So when you walk in the building and people have an opportunity to be a part of the culture, what's the vision, the mission of the school?
It's a great question. We think our vision and mission is to serve the local community with exactly what students need in middle school. Middle school is a complicated time for children, for adolescents, and we hope our school provides them with a rigorous education that gets them ready for the most competitive high schools and colleges, and also a fun and engaging education that meets their needs and gets them excited about learning.
Yeah. Zakia, a little bit about the curriculum. I mean, for somebody who's coming through your doors, what can they anticipate?
Well, all of our students take math, science, English, and social studies, but they also have a plethora of electives to choose from. Some of them breakdancing, coding, art to choose from, and music.
And so for those people who may be ESL, talk to us about that. How does that work?
We do have a significant number of students who are still learning English, English language learners or multi-language learners, sometimes we call them now. They get the same education that everybody else gets. They get the same courses that everyone gets. But we think we provide a lot of extra supports that students need. We have small group instruction a few times a week. And in particular, when students are really brand new in the country, they get an extra class that really supports students who are still learning English from the beginning.
And for teachers and staff that you have on board, talk to us a little bit about the culture, your makeup of teachers and staff.
We think obviously the staff is the most important thing. We have an excellent group of teachers and support staff. We have social workers at every grade level. As leaders, we think our role is partly to work very closely and collaboratively with teachers to help them write and develop the most engaging and supportive lessons. And it's important, and it's very, very challenging. Being a teacher is a difficult job. But we hope we have a faculty that really represents our community. We have a lot of teachers who are from the Bronx. We have teachers who speak Spanish and can do other things to help the English language learners that you mentioned as well.
Right. Yeah. So anytime you walk into school, there's a particular culture, right? You know this school is known for this, or this is who we are. When I walk through the door, what's that culture? What are you going to tell me? This is who we are.
I think one of the things, or two things that would really showcase who we are as a school is our advisory program. Students get 5 days of advisory. Once they come into our doors at SPECA, they're put into groups of 15, which gives them an opportunity to be really known by a faculty member in the school, but also gives us the opportunity to really get to know the student and the family, because we know that getting to know the student as a whole child is the most important to making sure that they really engage with learning.
And I know one of the things you have is an extended day program as well, right? And so can you walk us through a little bit about what does the extended day program look like?
So our extended day program, our doors open for students at 7:30, but students can stay as long as 5:45 p.m. So our school day is longer than most. The actual academic portion of the day ends at 4, but from 4 to 5:45, our students are able to engage in various sports because we are associated with the Charter School Athletic League, but also cooking, art, and other fun elective and enriching activities up until 5:45 p.m. every day.
And how do students handle that? I mean, because, when you talk about staying in the building a little bit longer, I mean, I'm trying to get home. Let's just keep it honest.
There are always some kids who want to rush home right at the end of the school day, absolutely. But we do. We have a rich partnership with WEDCO, the Women's Housing and Economic Development Corporation. And they provide support for us for our after-school program, for our social work team, and a lot of other things. So I think a lot of kids do stay and love the after-school program.
And remember, we're just trying to make sure that school is fun, but it's also challenging and rigorous. So it's a good combination of it all. So our students are excited to stay longer for the day.
Right. I'm not a hater. I stayed in school long too. I play basketball, so extracurricular activities, things to do at the end of the day, of course, obviously very appealing. Are very appealing to students of and all students. I want to talk for a moment about our migrant population because we do know that they are in New York City. Talk to us about where you are in terms of reaching out and having to deal. Are they coming across the doors, and are you servicing?
Absolutely. Obviously, the migrant situation in New York is extremely complicated, and we hope we can be part of the solution. All students in New York deserve the best possible education, and we do have a number of students who are new in the country. As I mentioned, we do have extra classes to support students who are still learning English. But specifically for the migrant population, there are a lot. It's not easy for a kid to be moving. Not only moving countries or changing schools, and especially in the middle of a school year. So we hope we are a school. There are lots of schools out there. We hope families know that there are choices. There are hundreds of public, private, and charter schools all around New York City, obviously. And we think SPECA can provide some of the specific things that students need.
Especially because we're looking at the student as a whole, right? So we have 2 teachers in every classroom, we have the strong advisory program, and we really are specializing in getting to know the student as an individual. And we think that's important.
Right. So for you, as you look to the future, got the school year almost over. I know for you guys it's year round, but for the students, how are you approaching, and what can students look forward to as you're getting ready to close out the year?
Well, our students, our 8th grade students just got back their high school acceptance letter, so all of them are very excited with their high school choices. Our 8th graders are taking 3 Regents exams at the end of, or in the middle of June. But also we have a lot of fun activities. We're taking our 8th graders to Howard University. We're taking our 7th graders to see Hamilton, and our 6th graders hopefully are going on a camping trip. So we're trying to, again, build in a lot of rigorous activities, but also fun for students.
People want to find out, get connected, be a part. Sounds like I want to join, get my student enrolled. What do?
Absolutely. We obviously we have a website, sbecacs.org, South Bronx Early College Academy Charter School. Families are always welcome to reach out to us. We are hosting tours right now. Applications are open. We hope we can meet as many people as possible, and we hope we're a good school for our students.
Only got a few seconds left. Give me the plug for the charter school. Why should somebody consider a charter school?
If you want your kid to feel safe and you want them to be seen, come to SPECA.
See, there you go. Handle it like a champ. Thank you so much. All righty, listen, if you want more information, visit the website, sbecacs.org, and then follow them on Instagram at speca.spartans. Don't go anywhere. We got more open coming up right after this.